that better? We'll see. Hopefully you guys can hear. I'm like right up on the mic. So. Yep, there we go. All right. You know, no matter how many times I play with the sound settings, it's weird. But I think that works. Anyway, here we are. Hopefully working. But I'm like super busy, so this is going to be a short stream because Otakon, and I don't know if you follow us on any social media, but we got 10 pieces of programming, which translates into about 13 hours of programming at the con, which is awesome and fun and exciting. But it also means that we're really busy getting ready. But I also really wanted to eat snacks because I didn't eat snacks last week and I love snacks. So here we are, eating snacks. The lovely little sakuraco box. And also this has been like something, I'm always anticipating. See, different camera, different microphone, I get really confused. But with it just me, yada yada yada. Anyway, here we are. It's the Legends of Nico, and I am just, or Heritage of Nico. I'm just really excited for this Sakura box, as I always am. Man, look at how pink this one is. Oh my gosh, I love how pink that is. So, but that's not this one. But the box on social media looked like it was going to be really pink, so I was really hoping it would be really pink. It's not. But this, it says Nico, discovering Japan's mystical gem. The town of Nico beckons adventures with mystic allure and an intoxicating blend of history and natural wonders. So there's a whole big thing about Senpai and tea. So excited because I'm going to do a tea panel at Otakon. It's like at 11:30 on Friday. I'm going to be plugging Otakon a lot because we got a lot of programming there, etc., etc. And I'm excited to be going. And I'm excited to be talking about things that I like. And we all know that I love tea. Tea is like my favorite thing. Like one of them. Like, just really like tea. So here we are. But we're going to start with the tea. I heated it up. Oh, we got a shincha. So, I'm going to start with that. I'll read the little blurb. Translating to new tea, shincha refers to the first harvest of green tea. This tea, meticulously plucked on the 88th day after the first day of spring, holds a profound historical significance imbued with the promise of good health and longevity. It has been long revered as a lucky elixir. Which is interesting because elixir also has the implication of being alcoholic. This is not. It's got the nice microfiber high quality tea bag. Got the water cooled. It does not. This is like a constant. This is from Shizuoka. Nice tea. Lovely tea, I'm sure. This is a long complaint I have with sakuraco. Is that they do not give you detailed brewing instructions. This particular time, there are no brewing instructions. There's no steeping instructions. Like no water temperature, no length. Given that this is a shincha, I'm going to go with maybe 80 degrees Celsius and a minute steeping time. So we're going to let that steep while I go and find something delicious. And here. Alright, so this one is all about senpai. That seems to be the big deliciousness in this particular one. There's also a whole bit about Anko donuts, which are exciting, although I am more excited about the senpai, I'm not going to lie. So, let's see what we've got here. I'm just making sure I pick the right one because we all know that I frequently pick the wrong snack. But yes, it does look like it. Okay, so this is our one. This is our Hino Hikari Senbei from Ishidaya in Nikko. Ishidaya's long, time-honored dough recipe for this crunchy senbei has been passed down for generations. Shaped like the sun, big round circle. The soy sauce-based sauce embodies simplicity and depth. A lot of sauces in that sentence. So I like the packaging, of course, is nice and simplistic, but I like the thickness of this senbei. This is a nice thick senbei. I have a feeling it's going to be very crunchy and airy at the same time. It smells very soy saucy. Oh, good. It's very crunchy. Oh, very excuse me. I'm gonna have a sip of my tea because that's probably steeped enough now. I love slurping tea, so you aerate it a little bit. Very hard and crunchy, but it does have that light, airy texture. I don't know if I can focus. Okay. It's good. It's good. I really like it. It's very good, very classic flavor. I can't think of any other way to put it other than like because it's that soy sauce flavor, right? Which is like a pretty soy sauce flavor, right? Which is like a pretty soy sauce flavor, right? Which is like a pretty. Sorry, just heard me in the background there. It's got a classic soy flavor, so it's like a little bit sweet and a little bit salty, all at the same time with that nice crunch. I really like these. I think in some ways these are not like the most exciting snack, I think, for a lot of people, but consistently I just think they are a little bit of perfection. Excuse me. Dry from being in the hospital all day. For work, not for my own care. But yeah, delicious. It's really delicious. And then we're going to go on to our second senbei, which is 7 flavor senbei. Oh, there's another one. I'm going to put that to the side. I'll probably take that to Otakon with me because gotta have Otakon snacks, right? Especially, don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself where you have 45 minutes to eat in a day. Do not recommend. And we know how I love food. Like, I love to eat. This is going to be a problem. But it's okay. I'm going to figure it out. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I will have support. That's cool. I want my senbei. Maybe I'll just move on. Try my senbei. Who's hiding my senbei? Here they are. Classic rice paper packaging, right? I love this. Beautiful, aesthetic, nice rice paper. if you've ever held this, you know it feels like nice and silky in your hands. I held that sideways. I apologize. I didn't look at what I was doing. But so these are the 7 flavor senbei from Ishidaya Nico. And it says, delight in the colorful shapes of 7 flavor senbei. A stunning array of bite-sized rice crackers with 7 distinct flavors. From the smoothness of salted butter to the whimsy of colorful sugar, each piece offers a unique taste and texture. And so they're so fun. They have like this one has seaweed on it. So it tastes like onigiri, like that rice and seaweed flavor. A little bit of vinegar. I want onigiri. I'm probably not going to have time to make them, but I really want some now. This is what I do to myself. Oh my gosh, did anyone see, anyone's going to Otakon, did anyone else see that Love Makoto opens this weekend, which is like the new Japanese food hall, and it's pretty close to the convention center. It's like by Chinatown, so it won't be, I think it's not too far. It's like between the Capitol Center and Chinatown, so not too far from the convention center. Not right next to it, but not too far. And they're open 11 to 3, Tuesday through Sunday. I don't think that I am going to have time to go this weekend, but I hope other people do, and I hope they have a great time. I think the timing was just so perfect, right? Like open before the Japanese and other, like the East Asian Pop Culture Festival. Like, impeccable timing. That was really good. That one was really sweet. That was the sugary one. This one looks like it probably just tastes like nori. This one's sweet too, but it's like not a sugar sweet. It's like caramelized soy with the seaweed. Choo 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 choo. Really good. That's really good too. All of them have been really good. Eat the whole box. Eat the whole box. But yeah, I'm really curious. Oh, this one looks like a cherry blossom. This one's also good. This one's more of a savory one. Yeah, that one's savory. Delicious. Yeah, oh, here's like a dessert one. You see all that sugar? It broke in half, I think, in shipment, because here's the other part, clearly. Oh, maybe like this? I don't know. No, it goes like this. Yep. So, it's got sweet low sugars on it. And it tastes like sugared rice, which should taste odd, but somehow manages not to. I guess because it's like a cracker. I mean, it's not as sweet as like a really sweet thing. Like, it doesn't taste. It almost tastes like if Ritz crackers have sugar on them. And since I know lots of people make desserts out of Ritz crackers, like it sounds odd, but it's not. You can make like, I mean, you know, make all those icebox pies and things with the Ritz crackers, and that's what it's like, except less saccharine. Very much less saccharine and sweet. Good. Yeah, but I really want someone to go to Love Makoto and tell me how it is, so that I can go sometime. So that I know if I should haul down there to go. I mean, I have a lot of Asian food halls between me and the Capitol Center, but maybe I need to go. I don't know. I just need someone to tell me if it's worth it. And also, it should be a more reasonably priced food option in DC, which I think that's always a win, because I really like the DC Convention Center, but the price of food around there is pretty steep, at least by my standards. I don't know, maybe other people feel like it's not so much, but I find it pricey. If anyone has like con food hacks, please let me know. I always want to hear about those. Okay, our next page is the tea. Ooh, we're gonna go to this next. Let me see if I can find it. I think this is it. I might, oh, this is something I'm gonna need a utensil to eat, so I might not eat it here. Yeah. So how to enjoy. I'm gonna read the directions on how to enjoy it, and I will do after Otakon, the Monday after Otakon, I will do a post-Otakon stream wrap-up while I eat this, and also while I'll do it on Twitch, and I'll do it on my Instagram. Okay. How to enjoy. Remove the honey pack and place the kuzukiri noodle in a refrigerator to cool. Once cooled, place the kuzukiri on a dish and pour the honey on top. Serve with ice cream or seasonal fruit if desired. Yes, please. Especially, oh my gosh, some watermelon. We all know how I feel about melon, right? Like, we all know that I'm obsessed with melon flavors. So that sounds good. Maybe some cantaloupe. I'm very excited right now. Probably would not be great. Oh, I have some black sesame ice cream too. Maybe I'll try that so I don't have to go out and get a perishable item. I don't know. But I'm going to read the description of the kuzukiri. Kuzukiri is a summer delicacy known for its smooth, chewy texture. This version is adorned with rich black honey and can be enjoyed on its own or elevated with seasonal fruits. Indulge in its refreshing allure. A perfect treat for warm days. Well, it's supposed to be like super hot this weekend, I think. I know Maryland issued a whole bunch of heat advisories for the weekend. I'm looking at it real quick. Yeah, so Thursday is 98. Of course, this is always how it goes, right? Like, it's like when Artscape was a thing. 98, 97, 97, 97, 86 on Sunday. But it looks like it's going to be a really hot weekend, guys. So, like, if you're going to Otakon, take care. If you're not going to Otakon, take care. It's just going to be hot. Like, that's not fun. It's just not. Yeah. I wonder what where. Excited. Sorry. I'm just thinking about the weather now. I'm like, I might have to completely change my Otakon wardrobe. I had a cosplay I was working on that's like an OC. I didn't quite get it done in time. It happens. Not too upset about it. I was when it first happened. But I'm not going to be... I'm not living in that unhappiness. But I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know then if I'm... So I thought of other clothes. I was like, I don't know. And now I've got a plan, but I'm like, oh my gosh, if it's going to be that hot, I don't know. Okay. Sorry, I'm babbling instead of eating. So, the kuzukiri noodles, because they have to be refrigerated and they're going to be covered in black honey, I'm going to put them to the side. In case you don't know, by the way, black honey is made when bees make honey from honeydew nectar instead of plant nectar. So there's a secretion on pine trees, and bees collect that, and then make honey. So it's not honeydew the fruit. It's not like the melon. It's this other honeydew that makes black honey. Okay. Alright, let's try the Chigiri Kusamoshi. I like Kusamoshi. Where are you, little Kusamoshi? Okay. I shall read and then I'll find them. Kusamoshi. A traditional Japanese sweet with roots tracing back to ancient Japan, is a traditional treat that captures the essence of yomogui, Japanese mugwort, which is quite yummy. These bite-sized mochi pieces unveil a harmony of flavors as their velvety coating of black sesame kinako imparts a deep and aromatic taste. So, kinako is that powder that is made, and it has like sort of a nuttiness to it. I really like it. It tends to be quite delicious. Is this my thingy? Yes, there's my kusamoshi. So, it's got that little mochi give texture that we love. We love that like bounciness. And you can see it's coated in the kusamoshi. It looks like that brown flour. So good. So good. And it's got little black sesame seeds in it. So yummy. So yummy. So nice and chewy. So bouncy. I love that. That's good. That's yummy. That is delicious. I really like that. You know, it's probably not a flavor for everyone, but I think that's true of all flavors, so yeah. But kinako has like a nuttiness to it. It reminds me a lot of powdered peanut butter. It's probably the best way to put it. But it's not... It doesn't have sort of that sour taste that some people complain that peanuts have and other nuts have. It's very mild in that regard. It's delicious. Highly recommend. I really just feel like everyone should. That like sesame is sort of an underutilized flavor. So I really like this kusamoshi. I love it. I love it so much. Like, I love that you can even make like tahini, which is sesame paste. It's basically like it's sesame butter, right? We just call it tahini. It's just called tahini paste. But it's the same process that you make other nut butters from, and like sunflower butter and seed butter. But it is so delicious, and you can. It's got like a saltiness to it, so I feel like it doesn't get. It's like more savory. But I really think that it's great, and you can make like such delicious things out of it, including pasta sauce. Wow, that took me a really long time to remember. So like you can make like a noodle sauce. So just like you would make like people make like peanut butter noodle sauces, like you can make a tahini or sesame noodle sauce, and it's really good. You just have to be sparing because it does tend to get a little salty, but it's delicious. All right, on to the donuts. The donuts here are made by Motohashi Seika. Born in 1967 from a humble desire to create delectable treats that could be savored on any occasion, Motohashi Seika quickly became synonymous with the iconic Anko donut. Crafted with care and expertise, this culinary masterpiece gradually earned a fervent following, its reputation spreading like wildfire across Japan. Despite their growing popularity, they remain steadfast in their dedication to manual processes, limiting their daily production to ensure that each and every Anko donut meets their exacting standard. And so, if you don't know Anko donuts, they have sweet bean paste in them, which is what the Anko is. Delicious. But the first thing on the thing is a Nico rusk. Which, I mean, I'm down for a good rusk. Who doesn't love a good rusk, right? Just little bits of sweet hard bread. They're delicious. Nico rusk. This is a Nico specialty. Nishoro from Toshigi. With its crisp and light texture, this sweet rusk is carefully baked by the makers at Nishido with milk from Tochigi, embodying with attention to detail and dedication to excellence. It perfectly represents Nico's cultural heritage and natural beauty. Oh, it broke a little bit. Oh, here's a full one. I'm going to have the other one. There's 2 in a package. I like that. I like when there's more. So, you know, it's just sweet, crispy, light bread. Like stale. Like, not stale, but like, it's hard. It's not like soft and squishy. It's so good. It's just like buttered toast without the toast burniness. And I love that so much. So good. So good. This is, like I said, as I talk with my mouth full because it's just tasty. So good. It's just like light, buttery. You can probably hear it crunching like crazy. It's delicious. Love it. I love it. But the next thing is donuts. By the way, if you are in Japan and you can get rusk, like, do it because it's yummy. Oh. I can't overstate how yummy rusk is. Oh, yeah, jealous. But also, everything I see on the news about travel makes me not want to travel a little bit. Because negative news, of course, is more pleasant, you know. It gets more views, so don't share negative stuff. That might be my favorite thing in the box, we'll see. Every little crumb. So yummy. So yummy. Alright. Here is like the snack of the hour, I guess. The Sesame Anko Donuts. Where were they? I think I had them in my hand. Here you are. So. Sesame Anko Donuts. Nice little package. They're in a little dish. I might only have one. Because I historically am not a big donut person, but I want to try them. Ooh. They're like super vacuum sealed. There was like this big burst. Can't get one out. Come to me, donut. Come to me. Got it. Okay. Sesame Anko Donuts from Motohashi Seika. Motohashi Seika has crafted Anko donuts with their tried and true recipe for over half a century. Here, these fluffy donuts feature sesame-filled sweet bean paste, offering a unique nutty flavor. Enjoy with milk for a truly delightful experience. That does sound delightful, and maybe I'll do that in the morning because there's 3 left. They're filled. These are so good. I don't like donuts, and I really like these. But I also think that means there's a lot of people who like donuts who might not like these. So, they're a filled donut, right? So, they have like a dense cake. They're like a dense cakey texture. And then it's filled with more dense red bean paste, because bean paste is dense. And it has that sesame flavor, and it has like sesame seeds in the donut dough. But I honestly think it's just excellent. It all works together, adds up, and it's just scrumptious. Really nice. It's not an overpowering the flavor the way it could be. It's just a little bit of perfection. A second tea infusion. Lovely. Yeah, no, I think with tea or with milk, like, they would be so nice. And I would totally have those for breakfast. With a protein. I mean, yeah, or something like a vegetable maybe, but a little salad. Kudomono. But, delicious. Delectable. Delectable. Yeah. So good. Alright. This is going to be my later snack. Alright. Skyberry waffle cookie. Waffle cookie. Sick of Pizzelle. Skyberry strawberries. Okay, I didn't say that wrong. I thought I had. Skyberry strawberries from Toshigi are known across Japan for their exceptional quality and exquisite flavor. The strawberries impart a delightful scent and essence when used in this crispy cookie, adding a touch of fruity bliss to the thin and crispy baked cookie. Oh man, strawberries. Strawberries, there's some evidence that just having strawberries improves cognitive function. I think it's pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure they don't mean a cream like this though. The cookie. So I thought, for some reason I thought this was going to be like a sandwich. It's not, it's just a strawberry cookie. Like, a strawberry flavor is in the cookie. I thought it was going to be in a cream. I don't know why I thought that. It doesn't say it's a sandwich cookie. I had some assumptions going in there. But I do really recommend it. Oh, it's delicious. It has a little bit of a sense of flavoring about it. Instead of just tasting like strawberry. I think that might be from the actual cookie dough though. And not like actually strawberry. I wonder where Toshigi is in Japan. I wonder where in Japan we're talking about here in Nikko. The photo contest. Ooh, is so pretty. It's a glass decanter and sake cup is the prize. Okay. Oh! Toshogu Shrine homage to Tokugawa Ieyasu. Oh my gosh, this place looks beautiful. So, there we go. So you can see there, so it goes down here. So it's up in the mountains, north. I wonder where in Japan. Yeah. Now I really want to go here. It's apparently on the, like, romantic road. So the Tokugawa Toshogu shrine, right? But the Tokugawa Ieyasu's mausoleum is there. Pretty interesting. Okay. Okay, now I want to go. Which, I mean, I'm already planning my next trip, so you know, there we are. Because we found a miniatures exhibit in Tokyo. Don't know how we didn't know when we went before. It's just because you can't do everything. Like, it's too much. It's too much. You can't do everything. I mean, I guess you could try, but you would just be so exhausted and so overwhelmed, and there's so much to do. so much to do. But now, I want to go here too. I'm sure we will. Okay, next snack. I didn't get to do this at Otakon. I'm not gonna, oh, I'll talk about that later. Yeah, so I mentioned that we have a ton of things accepted. Ooh, sesame tetra. Uchiyama Tosaburo Shoten in Niigata. Witness Uchiyama Tosaburo's meticulous artistry as a single sesame seed is delicately coated with batter and adorned with an outer layer of sesame seeds. Their satisfying crunch is followed by the rich nuttiness of sesame flavor that lingers on the palate. And I love the like air puff so that... Oh my gosh, that crunch is so satisfying. It's kind of like if you freeze-dried, not freeze-dried, freeze-dried? Yes, freeze-dried a peanut. You know, you can like freeze-dry vegetables. If you did that to a peanut, it would have this texture. But it tastes like sesame. It's really yummy. I like sesame again. That's yummy. No, I lost one. So sad. So sad. But delicious. Highly recommend. I just have to eat them all. I think when they're coated, it's like they crush sesame, so they take sesame seeds and they batter them and then they coat them in crushed sesame seeds. So they have like a little bit of a the coating is a little powdery. It comes off on your fingers, but delicious, so good. They really overwhelm the tea though. The tea, that's unfortunate. They just overwhelm the tea. It's really good though. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the normal story, right, with sakuraco. The tea just doesn't go with the whole box. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But that's okay. Still eating snacks. I'm still enjoying the tea. I always enjoy tea. Never really had a tea I don't enjoy. I shouldn't say that. There is not a kind of tea I don't enjoy. Definitely had tea I didn't enjoy. Some people. Just, the microwave. Anyway, our next thing is from History of Nikko is the 1,000 Samurai Procession Manju from Fuka. Well, delve into the velvety embrace of milky white bean paste nestled within a tender dough. Adorned with its namesake on the package, this very treat is sold as a souvenir gift at Toshogo Shrine. Okay. Got like an anti-desiccant. It's got an imprint on it, but you can't really see it. Like, you really can't. And it's not just because it's dark or anything. Like, you just can't see it. So, you know, there's no space. It's thick, it's dense. Sometimes like a little more differentiation between the dough and the filling of the manju. Like, this is the same all the way through, and I think there's like a little more differentiation. It's yummy. It's nice, it's sweet. It's got a mild flavor. It can be a little thick, which is like a fairly common thing in manju. But yeah, I don't know, that's not my favorite. Not my favorite manju. I think I've definitely had better ones. But it's good, and if you like sort of lighter flavors, like if you're not a fan of like the intense like red bean paste or things like that, this is a really good option. Okay, and let's read about the namesake, the Thousand Samurai Procession, which has been celebrated for more than 400 years. The Thousand Samurai Procession in Nikko is a mesmerizing spectacle that unfolds annually on May 18th. This grand event pays homage to Tokugawa Ieyasu, the founder of the Tokugawa shogunate that ruled Japan for over 250 years, and his memorial service at Toshogu Shrine. With meticulous attention to detail, over 1,000 participants don brilliant armor and carry gleaming swords, recreating the spirit of the samurai. The procession reproduces the transfer of Tokugawa's grave from Shizuoka to Nikko. The origins of the Thousand Samurai Procession in Nikko are traced back to Tokugawa's death. It was in Nikko that Tokugawa Ieyasu was enshrined at Toshogu Shrine following his passing. A procession of over 1,000 men followed his remains from Shizuoka Prefecture to Nikko, the journey of over 100 miles. The procession itself began as a way to honor and pay tribute to Tokugawa Ieyasu. It was believed that by recreating the journey of his remains from Shizuoka Prefecture to Nikko, the spiritual presence and protection of the shogun would be invoked. Pretty nifty. Pretty cool. Sounds amazing. Alright, bites through history. Alright, we're on our last two snacks. The first one is the salt and pepper yuba chips from Nikko Foods in Tochigi. Yuba chips, come to me. Here we are. Yuba is made from the thin film that forms on the surface of heated soy milk. This thin film is carefully harvested and dried, resulting in thin sheets of yuba. Nikko is known for this velvety, smooth delicacy. Crafted from 100% domestically grown soybeans, these chips boast a rich flavor mixed with the familiar taste of salt and pepper. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so, I feel like the inside's greasy. I can't tell if, no, it's greasy. I thought it was just like the package, but like my hands are coated in grease. Like, and I haven't even really grabbed anything out yet. So it's right, chip-like. It's reminiscent of many other chips. They're really delicious. I'm also quite sure they're like deep fried and then poured immediately into here and chilled. It's delicious. You wouldn't think something that's just like a salt and pepper. I don't know. I didn't think that would be delicious. It is. I can't get over how greasy they are though. Like, that is very greasy. Like, I'm gonna have to wipe it on my pants, I think. My shorts. Lesson learned. That I will need to keep. Oh, I have wipes up here. Okay, I'll use that. They're really good, but they're just so greasy. I like yuba a lot. I actually use it in cooking. Long story short, I make my own tofu. So when you make your own tofu, you wind up with yuba because you have to heat soy milk to make tofu. Or you don't technically. There are a couple ways to do it, but I heat soy milk when I make tofu, and then I wind up with yuba. Which I usually put in like a stir fry or I have it for breakfast, but at least you can deep fry it into a chip after you dry it. I don't know. I can't. I just can't because they're so greasy. Delicious, yes. Scrumptious, yes. Fun, I guess yes. Like I think part of the reason I like them is because I eat yuba anyway, and I do things with it. But like, they're just so greasy. I just can't get over it. Ah, yeah, yeah. That's no, no. I just can't. And it's unusual to me. It's interesting to me because I feel like usually one of the things I really like is that the chips aren't greasy, and these are like so greasy. Yeah. So I have this. But I like almost need something to get grease out of my mouth. I'm crazy into it. And I don't really like a lot of greasy things. Like, that's one of my big general complaints. You're like, ugh. Don't, no. No, do not. Do not, do not, do not recommend. If you like greasy potato chips and you're like looking for an alternative, like, that's pretty cool, and so I would recommend them for that reason. They're also, yuba is like decently high protein, so like they have that going for them. It's like, I know it's kind of like kale chips, right? Like I don't like kale chips. I have very rarely had kale chips where I did not think they were too greasy. But a lot of people like them, and a lot of people like them as sort of an alternative or a complement or something to have instead of potato chips once in a while. You might like them for that reason. Just because they're like, excuse me, I mean, not that they're healthy. They're a healthier alternative, you could say, maybe, in some ways, to potato chips. So that's kind of where we are with that. Just, no. Not for me. And that's okay. Okay. Gonna get to our last snack. Man. And then I gotta, oh man, this stuff. So the kettle, and there's just so much packing. But like the kettle I use for this. The kettle we're taking to Otakon because our old kettle stuff happened to. So, because normally we have 3 kettles. We have a kettle we travel with, a kettle for the kitchen, and a kettle for here. But the travel kettle stuff happened, so now we're taking the snacks kettle to Otakon. And now I have to rethink my wardrobe because I looked at the weather. Should have looked at the weather before. That's my own fault. Oh, man, those chips were so greasy. Yeah, so it's a lot. It's a lot. And then, gotta bring all the stuff for all the panels and all the workshops. So much. I really should have shown you that. I apologize. Soy sauce okoko meshi. Traditionally, if I hold it the right way. Traditionally, rice was cooked in heavy iron pots called kama, or kettles, over an open flame. As the rice simmered, the water would evaporate, and the bottom layer of rice would toast and develop a deliciously crispy and fragrant texture. This layer, called okoge, turned into a delicious crunchy treat. This senpai captures the essence of okoge with a flavor profile reminiscent of the special culinary treat. Okay, so I like the crispy rice bits. Sometimes and you can get them like with a rice cooker if you use a heavy pot. And so I eat those. And this is just scrumptious. It's hard, which I would expect considering it's like compressed crunchy rice, like hard rice. It is so yummy. I might have the volume turned up so high. Do you guys see? I started way too easily. Goofball me. Sorry. Oh well. But that's really good. I love it. And like I said, like I go for like crispy rice bits anyway. So highly recommend. Highly recommend that. That was really good. There's another one in here. I'm going to eat it right now. They're just so crunchy and yummy. And I know a lot of very rice-based cultures, like where they eat rice a lot as a grain, do something similar to this. Like I know in like Persian food, crunchy rice is considered a treat too. Yeah. Oh, so yummy. Oh, that was delicious. Sorry, I'm just trying, like I said, I'm like on here, but I'm also like coordinating like Otakon stuff. We have someone who made a I don't want to say an error, but they booked their flight like a day early by mistake. That might be the wrong way to put it. They knew they were getting in, but they thought they were getting in at like noon, not midnight. So, yeah, people coming or staying, things like that are just happening, and it's a lot. I'm sure everyone who's going to Otakon is in exactly the same situation. As I look over here and I'm like all distracted and stuff, so yeah, just coordinating all that. Anyway, that was delicious. So the other thing in the box, there's a couple other things that are in the box. So one of them is listed. It's this patchwork furoshiki from Nishio, which is in Osaka. Furoshiki, which probably a lot of people have heard of. I feel like furoshiki definitely has gotten some attention. I don't want to say in recent years or recently, but it's definitely got some attention as being like a more sustainable alternative wrapping paper. It's like the Japanese fabric wrapping. So, furoshiki, a traditional Japanese wrapping cloth, carries a rich history that dates back centuries. The furoshiki was initially utilized in temples to wrap and transport sacred objects as far back as the Nara period, which is also around the Heian era, which is 710 to 784 CE. As versatile wrapping, cloth doubles as a handkerchief, bandana, or bento box wrap. And I have definitely used it before, and I love it. But I like that it has like the directions on how to use it. Not that you can't find it on YouTube or TikTok or 100 places, but I like it. Alright. So, as I said, there are a couple things in here that are additional. So, right, so there's like an extra mochi, all this stuff. But what's in here is there's a sakura donut. I think that's super fun, so I'm going to munch down on this a little bit, even though I know I said, oh, let me show you this. Ha ha ha. Getting ahead of myself. So this is a furoshiki. It's quite lovely. Snaku, which was a Japanese snack box that unfortunately did not survive COVID. I don't know if it was an inflation-based demand issue or just the shipping time, what have you. But they used to send all of their boxes to you in a furoshiki, which was pretty cool. But they're they're unfortunately gone. Okay, so this is the Sakura donut bento. Donut. It's a little buttery. So this is better than a lot of other donuts, and it would probably be better if it was warm. But it's also very sweet. And I don't think I like that sweetness. I mean, I don't like that sweetness. I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, it's yummy. It is yummy. But it is a little sweet for like my personal taste. But I would like that, like I'd eat it again. I wouldn't turn away. And they also sent, and these are just beautiful, little Sakura agar treats. I feel like these must be left over from a Sakura box. Maybe, I don't know. They're not in the pamphlet. They're like extra treats. It's like, thanks for not giving up on us. Here's more stuff. Which, I mean, I like sakuraco. Like, I like the box, so I have no desire to change that out. Okay, this is really vacuum sealy, so I'm going to cut it. Okay, so there's 2 of them, and they're separately wrapped, so I'm only going to eat one. But, like, how beautiful is that? Like, I feel like I need more light, just so you can see how stunning this is. Like, no, okay, that's not working. Never mind, I lied. Well, I didn't lie, but like, look, oh, that's still better. Oh, look how, like, it's just so lovely. It has like the little like pistils and things in it. I think they're called pistils. I think this is really sweet because I'm pretty sure the white back is all sugar. Yeah. That was really sweet. But really yummy. It's like a sweet, really sweet, but it's also floral. I am 100% sure that that is, they use like Sakura flavoring. Yeah, that's really nice. Oh, I really like that. So that's everything in the box, snack-wise. As I mentioned, got lots of things at Otakon, but didn't get stacked with Senpai at Otakon, which is fine. That's cool. But I'm very excited because my friend who runs Rivet Busters, she's an artist. She got accepted to the Artist Alley, so you should totally check out Rivet Busters and the Otakon Artist Alley. Because her art is just like super cute and super adorable, and I love it. And I want everyone to go and buy all the things from her. I'm sure Geeks Next Door will be there too, who I also love, but like super excited for Rivet Buster. Because she's just someone who like deserves all the good things to happen to her. So I want all the good things to happen to her. I mean, which we all want for our friends, right? Like, that's one of the things we all want for our friends is just, like, good things to happen to them. But she is just a wonderful human. And I want more good things to happen to her than are currently happening. So, go to Otakon, and go to the Artist Alley, and go to buy things from Rivet Buster. Which, Guidebook's live, so you can totally find it on Guidebook in the Artist Alley part of the app. If you are curious, we're about to post on Facebook and Instagram. Like tonight, we're gonna post where all the panels we're doing and all the workshops. But I am talking about tea for an hour at 11:30 on Friday, along with my sister. So I hope that's fun for people. And, because I love tea, I'm going to make tea there. I don't think I'm giving tea out, but we are going to make tea there. And then, which, unfortunately, I anticipate being a little bit of a mess. But, got what we got. And it's not a workshop. It's a panel, so we'll see how that goes. And then, that afternoon, we have More Than a Pretty Face. And we also have Small Worlds, which is the miniatures panel. The like figure building diorama miniatures panel. So that should be pretty exciting. And then I don't even know Saturday. I'm already overwhelmed. Not really. I know like Slippery Soap Fallacy, which is like the workshop I do and stuff, is on Saturday. Then you can catch Kerr and I doing our Dress Forms for Dummies workshop on Sunday morning. Which, if you are at all familiar, it's a little bit of an intense workshop. But it's really fun and you get to leave with a dress form. So that'll be really cool. Alright. Like I said, we have like a lot more, but you can go on the Otakon website or guidebook and figure it out. Alright? Thank you all for watching. I hope you had fun. I know I had fun eating all the snacks. And now I can take, because I've had 3 cups of tea, I can hopefully pack all the way, yeah. And then when Eric gets home, he's got to dye his hair. He's decided to dye his hair for Otakon, which is the first time he's ever dyeing his hair. So we'll see how that goes. Alright. All the exciting things. And there will be many wigs. I'll be wearing many wigs. I'm excited for that too. And I hope it's not super, well, I was going to say I hope it's not super hot because I'm wearing wigs, but we already looked at the weather and know it's going to be super hot. So, yeah. It's just a lot. But I do think I'm also probably going to bring some of these snacks to Otakon to eat them. And I have other snacks, don't worry. Like, there will be a variety of snacks. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh, maybe I should bring onigiri. Back to that first senpai that tasted like onigiri. It just tasted like rice and seaweed and awesome. Those are like the best things. Okay, so, I don't know if I'll be doing this next week. Might be doing it the week after. And maybe, I don't know. Probably not going to do any baking streams for a little bit. Because it's still so hot. But I'll try to maybe do some more streams that are food or crafting related. Alright? So, thank you so much, and bye!